White House officials are urging Iran to refrain from provoking U.S. ships and potentially causing dangerous incidents. They're reacting, of course. U.S. defense officials confirmed today that 5 Iranian boats sped towards 3 American ships during a routine transfer in the Straits of Hormuz on Sunday. U.S. forces were on the verge of firing on those Iranian boats, but they turned and sped away. That's the Iranian boats, by the way. Oil prices backing away from the $100 a barrel mark. For how long? Jeffrey Christian is the founder for the CPM Group, and he joins us now. All right, Jeffrey, despite this incident in the Straits of Hormuz, which is that tiny bottleneck where much of the world's oil travels through, despite that, despite tension in the Gulf, despite Hugo Chavez, despite all the things that are problematical on the supply front, we still don't have oil at $100 a barrel, and today we've got oil dropping $2 a barrel. When, if ever, are we going to see $100 a barrel oil to stay there?
Well, I think you saw it on an intraday basis last week, twice, and I think you'll see it on an intraday basis again, probably later this month. I think what you're seeing right now is a little bit of profit-taking and some speculative selling based on the idea, which we don't agree with, that the U.S. is headed toward a recession.
So wait a minute. What don't you agree with? The fact that the idea that oil is going to go down in price?
No, we don't agree.
You don't think the economy is going to recession?
We don't think the economy is going to a recession, which means that we think that oil demand will be stronger later and people will start being more bullish on oil. Also, I think that the oil market has looked at the incident yesterday in the Straits of Hormuz, and oil traders have long memories. They remember the Gulf of Tonkin crisis that the U.S. Navy fabricated to justify bombing North Vietnam.
Whoa, wait a second, wait a second. Have you joined the ranks of conspiracy theorists?
No, I haven't.
Well, why did you bring up the Gulf of Tonkin and suggest that the American Navy fabricated something as a direct parallel with what just happened in the Straits of Hormuz?
Well, if you were Iran, would you send 5 small boats to take on 3 military warships of the strongest economy in the world?
Yeah, but I wouldn't assume that the American Navy is lying or fabricating anything when approached by 5 Iranian boats.
That's what journalists said in the 1960s during the Gulf of Tonkin crisis.
You got me worried here, I got to tell you, Jeffrey.
Well, you just got to get your facts right as a reporter.
Whoa. Now, let me make this very you got a response from the crowd here, I got to tell you, Jeffrey. So you maintain that it was a fabrication. The Gulf of Tonkin was a fabrication. Okay,
no,
let's suppose we agree with that. Now, are you telling me that we don't know whether 5 Iranian boats approached American vessels in the Straits of Hormuz? We don't know that? That's a fabrication on the part of the American Navy? You saying that?
No, I'm not saying that.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that the idea that 5 small boats from the Iranian Navy approached 3 large military ships from the U.S. Navy is meaningless from a military perspective.
You're casting doubt on whether it happened or not.
I'm not saying that it happened. I'm not saying that it didn't happen. What I'm saying is it's meaningless
and you don't
from
accept
a military perspective.
You don't accept the word of the American Navy that it happened?
Excuse me?
You don't accept the word of the American Navy that it happened?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Where do you get your information from?
From all over the world.
From all over the world? Oh.
Not necessarily from Fox News, I'm afraid to say.
Whoa, well, welcome to the program, Jeffrey Christian. It's a delight to have you with us. It's been a long time since I had somebody on the air who questioned my judgment about the facts as reported on this network. It's been a long time, Jeffrey.
Well,
anything else to say?
I thought we were going to talk about oil.
Well, no, you digress towards the conspiracy theory, the Gulf of Tonkin, and whether or not 5 ships approached the American Navy in the Gulf of in the Straits of Hormuz. That's how we got off on this digression.
The oil market is down today because
you obviously don't agree.
You
obviously don't believe the word of the American Navy, and you're an oil trader. I mean, I don't know where to go with this.
First off, I'm not an oil trader. I'm an oil and commodities analyst. The second thing is what I said was the oil market was discounting the news from the U.S. Navy.
Not at first it wasn't.
It's down $2.
Yeah, but at first it went up.
Yeah.
It may be discounting the threat posed. It may be discounting the threat posed by the Iranian Navy, but not whether or not it took place.
The real threat to the oil market from a military perspective is a U.S. attack on Iran.
Ah, okay.
Not
well,
Iranian
regrettably,
attack
we've
on
got
the
5
US.
seconds left. We're out of time. Jeffrey Christian, thank you very much.